Hi Twin Flames Highlight Workers, Lisha and Andy here with another video. Thank you guys for joining me. I promised you guys when I got home I was going to do another video that would include the Raise Your Vibration Oracle, and I'm planning to do that right now. But I also wanted to give you guys a little surprise and pull a couple more cards for you from the Celebrity Twin Flame card deck. So, and then also wanted to talk about a couple things that came up for me in some recent conversations that I've had with other twin flames on the Celebrity Twin Flame journey. Now, here's what I want you guys to know, is that everything I say is totally, confidential. Names are not given or anything like that. But I do need to use some of the information that you guys give me, because as I am starting to grow this channel and realizing that people on the channel are in this kind of connection with a celebrity, it is important for me to start formulating some kind of a pattern that I see so that it can help others who are coming into an awareness that they are in this kind of a connection. Okay, so a lot of what I do is gathering information, kind of like the squirrel. I'm gathering this information so that I can come up with a way of describing this kind of connection for other twin flames who are skeptical about, this type of connection. And also to have a way of describing what exactly goes on, okay? Because it is different from a normal twin flame connection in terms of how we come into an awareness of us being in this connection, okay? And so one of the really important things that I learned this week is how we actually come into our awareness, okay? And sometimes we may have an example of somebody coming into an awareness of something like this connection based on a particular event or incident happening in their life, okay? So, from what I've been gathering, a lot of us have had a dream or a vision or a combination of those two where we have met our twin flame in some form in our where we have met our twin flame in some shape or form in the dream world, okay? So they have come to us in our dreams, and I want you guys to understand, when they come to you in your dream, they are coming to you in their higher state. Their higher self is actually the one that's coming to you in your dream, okay? So they are not necessarily physically aware that this is happening. And this is the one thing that I feel like we tend to skip over a lot in this kind of connection, is that we think that just because we've dreamed about our twin flame, that they know who we are, that they are aware of the connection, that they are searching for us, that they have seen us somewhere. And that is not always the case. And that's something that took me years to kind of discover for myself. And I actually want to tell you guys about a dream that I had a long time ago, probably close to 10 years ago. I had a dream about having a very, very beautiful encounter with a person, a male, that was just so beautiful. And this person actually reminded me of, there's a guy, I think Fabio is his name, or somebody who's really like a kind of a sex figure. But this person was like, in my dream, they didn't have that kind of like a sex flare, or in the dream. It wasn't kind of like that, as far as in terms of being like this person that I was like intimidated by. It was totally the opposite. This person was just very, very warm and embracing of me. And this person didn't care about things that had happened to me in the past. This person treated me like a gem, okay? And there were very significant symbols in my dream. There were gems in my dream. There were crystals in my dream. I had no idea that I was going to be coming into contact with crystals and working with crystals. And so this was in my dream, and I thought that they were perfume bottles, because they were shaped like perfume bottles. And I was working in kind of like a department store setting just kind of like I am now. And so uh, it was so funny that the dream showed me kind of like meeting someone, and this person came out of nowhere. Like, this person came out of a desert. And a desert, okay? They were walking to me into this store that I worked at, and the store was in the middle of the desert too, which was kind of strange. But the person that came to me was, he had no shirt on, of course, and he was just kind of like, almost like a Tarzan type figure, too, because it kind of reminded me of that, like, very rustic type of, very nature oriented type person. And it was I was very attracted to this person. And in the dream, there was a very romantic time that we had together. And, this person was just, I had never experienced anything like this kind of lovemaking before. So this is a very personal dream that I had. And so I'm telling you guys because this was one of the most beautiful dreams that I had ever had in my life. And I actually felt everything that was going on in the dream. I felt this was just, a very special, intimate encounter with someone. And like I said, he came into the store. He walked into this store from the desert, and he was just kind of like, he looked straight at me. He was just focused on me. He came directly to me. And no matter what was around me, what was going on around me, I didn't see anything else but that person in the room with me. And he came over, and, it was just a beautiful time that we had. And so, he like I said, he didn't care about the things that had happened to me in my past. He didn't care about anything that might, in my opinion, in my waking world, seem like it should be full of shame or guilt or anything like that. It was just like, I don't care about none of that. He said, I just want you. I want you. And that's, what happened. So in my dream, this was like a prelude to what was going to happen in my future. But it just was symbolic of me having this person who came just specifically for me and was looking for me, okay, and found me, and and made me feel everything that I had always wanted to feel, as far as being special, as far as knowing that I was, one of a kind, that I was just a beautiful person inside and out. And I felt this while they were, being intimate with me. And so, it was just a spectacular dream. I will never forget that dream. And I actually was with my karmic partner when I dreamed this. And that's what makes it even funnier, is because I was with my karmic partner when I dreamed this. And when I woke up, I actually told him about this dream. I told him about this dream, and I was like, you know what? I had a dream, and this guy was just, just amazing. And I mean, I didn't think about how this is going to be taken by my karmic partner at the time, but, I just was so excited to have had a dream like this, because, and a lot of times we don't think about, the possibility of us being loved like this, and until we sense it, until it comes to us in some shape or form, like I said, in a dream. And so a lot of you guys will dream about your twin flame long before you actually physically meet them. You will dream about them before you actually even know that they're your twin flame, or what a twin flame is. And that's what happened with me. This was like 10 years ago, maybe even more, that I had this dream. And it was just like I said, it was the most beautiful dream, and it was very real, very vivid to me. And so I was like so surprised at how I felt everything about this person and what they were doing in the dream. So so this is what I'm telling you guys as far as how this connection starts. And a lot of times you will have memories that are coming to you about this person, based on past lives that you might have had, or based on just the fact that you guys are connected in the 5D, and they could be looking for you as well. But it's their 5D self that is actually coming to you in the dream. Okay, this is what I wanted to make a point to tell you guys, is that when we think that it's our actual twin flame in the 3D connecting with us in the dreams, it's really not. It's the 5D connection that you have with your twin flame's higher self that is coming to you in your dreams and letting you know who they are in the 5D. Okay, this is their truest form, their highest version of themselves. Is going to be the most beautiful version of themselves. and you are going to encounter them in that kind of a way, like in a dream, because they want you to know who they are on a spiritual level. It doesn't matter what they're going through on the physical realm, because they could be, like I said, they could be with people, have karmic partners, they could have children, they could have situations that are very different from what it is that you experience in your dream. But it is actually the dream that is giving you their truest form and their highest version of themselves, especially if it is a more of a loving dream. Everything about my dream was very loving and embracing and warm and kind and just intimate and just beautiful. It was nothing, there was nothing about that person that made me feel threatened or unsafe. So if you are dreaming about someone who makes you feel this way, more than likely you are seeing some kind of version of your twin flame's higher self, okay? And so this will not be made apparent to you until the time is right. And that is when you start to realize that you're going through a spiritual awakening. You have your tower moment and your dark night of the soul first, okay? Like I've been explaining, this usually happens to the divine feminine first on this journey, or the spiritually awakened twin. But you are very much in connection with your 5D twin flames higher self when this is going on. When you're having your kundalini awakening, when you're having your tower moments and your dark night of the soul, it is your twin flames higher self that is guiding you through these experiences, helping you to come through it in such a way where as you can overcome it and move into your into your mission. Okay, because once you do all of those things, once you go through your spiritual awakening and your dark night of the soul, you start learning about your purpose, right? You start realizing that you have a bigger purpose here on earth, and you start looking for that. So that is very important for you guys to understand, is that the first time that if you're in this kind of a celebrity twin flame connection, that you encounter your twin flame, it's going to be your twin flame's higher self, and it's going to be mostly in the form, more than likely, of a dream or a vision before you actually know who they are to you in real life, okay? So if you can think back to a time where you had a beautiful dream about being with some magical, mystical person, and this person was not necessarily revealed to you yet in terms of who your celebrity twin flame is, but you had this beautiful dream about being with someone and having, maybe you got married, maybe you had family together, maybe you worked on your mission together, maybe you just had a beautiful dream about being with someone and having a beautiful mission together and doing something to help heal the planet. That is also a sign that you have been connecting with your twin flame's higher self, okay? And so it is important for you guys to embrace those things, journal them, those dreams, and make sure that you are understanding that this is your future. When things are like this are given to you, it is your future. It is telling you who you're meant to be with and who you are. That dream was not just about my twin flames higher self. It was about my higher self, because I was learning that I'm precious, I'm valuable, I'm just like a gem, someone to be cherished, And so that's what this dream was telling me, is that once I embrace this about myself and get rid of all those past experiences and things that would cause me to feel, ashamed or feel, like I'm not worthy of this love, then I can embrace it and I can truly experience it for what it is. So that's my dream. That's my, my my beginning to my twin flame awakening. And not, like I said, I did not know about being a twin flame. When I had this dream, I had no idea what this dream meant. I just thought it was the most wonderful thing. And I was in a situation where I was like, living a very mundane existence. Very, very mundane. Very, very uneventful. Very, much going through the motions every day with the person that I was with. And so to have a dream like this in the midst of that was just like eye-opening for me, that something greater was about to happen to me in the future. I just didn't know what, and I didn't know how that was going to come about. But it took time for me to learn what that would be. And I had to go through several different learning lessons in order to get there, to learn that I was a twin flame. So just know that when you guys are coming into an awareness of this connection, especially the celebrity twin flame connection, you may start off having a very vivid dream about your twin flame's higher self. And just remember that it's their higher self that you're dreaming about and you're seeing, because they're not going to necessarily know that this is happening in the physical, because whatever they're going through is, like I said, they are the unawakened or the matrix twin. They are the twin flame that is very much highly into the 3D world. And so they might have dreamt something, along with you, but it didn't necessarily stick with them. They might have held on to the notion, but they're not really like trying to figure out what this dream means, or a lot of times they just kind of push it to the side and say, oh, that was weird. They might say that, because they're the matrix twin. They're the twin that's in very much in the 3D world. And so I feel like a lot of us expect our twin flames to know exactly what it is we're going through, exactly what it is we're feeling, exactly how we're doing. And that's not necessarily the case, you guys. Not until they start to awaken to this journey do they understand what you're going through or who you are even. They don't even know. So if they're still in a situation whereas they're with a karmic partner, or whereas they are, experiencing a lot of different things like tower moments of their own, then they're not necessarily going to understand who you are, but they are going to be attracted and drawn to you like, they're drawn to a flame. And so they're going to start being drawn to your energy. It's what your energy is putting out there that draws them to you, okay? So the more you raise your vibration, which we're going to talk about in just a second, the more you start to bring their energy to you. And you bring your energy is being brought to them as well. So, and you guys see all these mosquito bites. I'm telling you, I got really ate up. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. And this is what I've been going through. I'm telling y'all, I wanted to show you because I'm just like, look at this. This is crazy. All these bites. All these are bites, you guys. And they're huge. So I wasn't joking when I said I've been getting bit up. But anyway, I just, you guys say a prayer for me because I'm really going through it with these bites. And I mean, they are very annoying and itching, and I'm putting things on it, but it's like, it's not really helping that much. So it's kind of tormenting me right now, but I'm trying to make it through and get these videos done for you guys. So, but yeah, so just know that your twin flame is not necessarily aware of who you are right at the beginning of this kind of a connection, this celebrity twin flame connection. It takes time. It takes you healing first, because you are the spiritually awakened twin, before they will actually start to awaken on this journey. And that's what I've been shown by Father, Mama, and Spirit, and the, the spirit guides that I have had, showing me that not necessarily is the twin flame, your twin flame, awakened when you are. You may be awakened much sooner than they are. And not only that, once you do awaken and start healing and doing your mission, that's when you trigger their awakening, okay? Either you're going to go and meet them in person, or they're going to run across your social media, or there's going to be some kind of soul recognition that they have of you in the physical, which causes their awakening as well. That triggers their spiritual awakening. So you won't necessarily know exactly when that happens unless your spirit team or you get signs and synchronicities that tell you that it's happened, or maybe you get a psychic reading that tells you that they have been spiritually awakened because of them recognizing your soul. And that's a wonderful thing. I've never done a psychic reading for myself, but I have had connections with Archangel Michael. So it tells that, I've been able to find information that helps me out on my journey and tells me what's going on in my connection. But some people do a lot more as far as that goes, and they go to psychics or they go to tarot readers, and people are telling them more information about their own twin flame journey. I would just say make sure you're doing your research and finding out whether these people are very legit as far as with their information. Test it out and make sure your spirit guides are okay with it. Make sure that you have your way of testing your knowledge and testing your resources, because you don't want to get caught up, and you don't want to keep going back to someone who's just feeding you information. So just be careful. But if you're getting great information and getting confirmation on your journey because of some people who have been led to you by spirit to show you things about your journey, then that's wonderful. But I just wanted you guys to know that, because here on this channel, whatever comments you guys leave, and also when you guys email me and tell me about your stories, whatever I'm gathering is helping me to help other twin flames who are coming into an awareness of being in a celebrity twin flame connection. And every single day, I'm getting more and more people that are coming to me telling me that they're in this kind of a connection and they're not understanding what is going on, and I'm helping them. Okay, so your stories are helping me to help others. Okay, and it's also helping me with my own journey. All right, so I did pull 2 cards for you guys from the Celebrity Twin Flame Connection deck, and this is one of the first. This is the first card. And it says, I regret ignoring or ghosting you. I'm sorry. Aww. This is so good, okay? Because I feel like this is pertaining to me. I always say that, but yes, this is, I think, pertaining to me as well. And, you know, if you have had a chance to message your twin flame and they have not messaged you back, this is what they're feeling bad about and regretting, is that they have, you know, they regret ignoring and ghosting you. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is a message for someone who needs to hear this, because you have made an effort to put yourself out there. You've messaged them, and you know your spirit guides have told you that they have received this message. Okay, just like I have been told that my twin flame receives my messages, and they have, you know, not responded to you, and they have not communicated back with you. You may have left your phone number, you may have left, you know, just a message in general, and they didn't respond to it. And so, but they did see it, and you can tell that they have seen it. They're telling you they're sorry. Okay, and so I want you guys to embrace this message, because this is a really, you know, tough thing to feel. And when you do feel this, it's like hard, because your twin flame is probably over on their side thinking, man, what a jerk was that for me to not respond, or how am I, you know, I'm just not, you know, I can't believe I did that to someone who I care about so much, you know, and I know this person cares about me more than anybody else I've ever known, but I can't, you know, get the courage up to talk to them yet. And so they regret ignoring you and ghosting you, and they're very sorry. So I want you guys to embrace this message and to forgive your twin flame, to just say, I'm sorry, I forgive you in your heart space, and send that love to them, so that they can know that you're not mad at them for not responding to them, because that is important. Remember what I said, a lot of these divine masculines and celebrity connections are very sensitive, and they do not have the ability at the time, all the time, to come forward, because they are very scared about what could happen if you were to see them for who they truly are, because everyone else gets to see them with their mask on. Okay, they get to wear the mask around everyone, they have to wear it around everybody else, but you're going to be seeing their true, raw, authentic self, and they're going to be so afraid of that, for you to see that they're going to be scared, and they're going to be wondering, will they reject me? Okay, will she reject me? Will she run away from me if she finds out who I truly am deep down inside? And these are the questions that I answered, or that I asked in the last video that I just did earlier today. So go check that out if you haven't already. I have another video that I just made today, that I put out earlier, that has like 9 cards for you guys that are full of valuable information and about this celebrity twin flame connection. So please go check that out. So I have one more card for you guys from the Celebrity Twin Flame, and then I'm going to do the Raise Your Vibration Oracle. So here's your second card. Aw, I wish I could have done things different. Okay, so the masculines, the divine masculines in the Celebrity Twin Flame connection are in a state of regret, in a state of just reminiscing about what they could have done differently. They're in that woulda, shoulda, coulda stage, okay? Which is nothing wrong with that, right? You know, at the beginning, because they're going to go over it in their minds. They're going to wonder why they didn't, you know, think about the possibility that they could have such a beautiful person waiting for them, and why didn't they wait for this person? They could be thinking about that. They could be thinking about, you know, they felt someone that was connected to them, but they just didn't know how or where to find them. And so they start regretting now that you're trying to come around and get their attention and trying to be in their life. Now maybe they have situations that have come about, whereas they're married or they have kids or they're just in situations where they can't get out of it, or their money isn't right, or all these things that we talked about in the last video are happening, and they're just full of regret now because that they didn't handle, things in such a way whereas they could be ready for you. Okay. And so a lot of times we get frustrated. We get frustrated because we're not hearing back from them. We get frustrated because we know that they're watching our social media and they're not saying anything. They have ways of getting on your stories and getting into your posts without you knowing, right? We know we know what the apps are that they use, okay? We know what y'all use. I know for them celebrities that are on here, we know what y'all use to get on those social medias and look at our profiles without being seen, incognito, okay? So we know that you're watching, but it's just like very hard when we don't see any type of physical proof or evidence that you guys are actually paying attention to us. We just know based on our spiritual sense, our sixth sense, our clear sentient sense, okay? A lot of us divine feminines are clairsentient and clair cognizant and clairaudient. So we hear you telepathically, divine masculines. We feel your presence around us, and we sense that you're, missing us. We sense all of that, but we don't have the physical 3D proof of any of it, because we don't see you're liking our posts. We don't see that you're doing the things that we can show someone, hey, this person actually is paying attention to me based on them liking my post or sending me a message. We don't have that physical proof. And so this is why a lot of people say we're crazy. This is why a lot of people will not appreciate that we're on this journey, and they will say you guys are just, fantasizing all of this or romanticizing this whole situation. And we know in our hearts, deep in our hearts, that it's not true. We know deep in our hearts that we are meant for you, but we have no way of, confirming this. And so that's why this journey is so difficult. And that's why I'm here on this channel. That's why I've created these videos and these playlists for you guys, because I want you to be encouraged to keep going, because I know that the divine masculines are saying what they're saying in these cards that I have created for you guys. I want you guys to know these cards are not going to go on sale, okay? These are not going anywhere except for on this channel. These are cards that I have channeled from the celebrity divine masculines that are twin flames, and that's where they're going to stay on this channel. So you're not going to be able to buy these. If you would like to have a card reading, a mini card reading from me, you can definitely book that in the description box. I'll have all the information there. If you want to get a mini card reading from your celebrity divine masculine twin flame, this is where you come. You come to me and you email me, or you message me in the DMs in my Instagram, and I will do that for you, a personal reading, okay? To give you a card reading that will tell you what your divine masculine is thinking, because all of these cards have been created to let you know what your divine masculine is going through, thinking, and having to deal with right now as they're awakening on this journey. So this is why I have these cards, but they're not going to go on sale. I'm not trying to look for making these something that I can profit off of. I'm just doing this to help people who are actually in this type of connection, because I know it's difficult. It's even more difficult, I would say, than a normal twin flame connection, because of the fact that you're not able to meet with them in person and see them until way later in the journey. But we are going to get there, and this has been confirmed from Spirit that this type of connection really does exist, that we are not crazy. We are all going through the same type of fears, doubts, circles in our minds. That's why I've got my song out here, Round and Round. I hope you guys have listened to it. I put the link in the last video to listen to it, and I'm going to put it in this one as well. It's the perfect song for you to listen to kind of calm your mind and to help you understand that you're not alone on this journey. It's a very powerful song. It's actually a song that can also help you manifest your union, because of the fact that it tells you what you're going through. It shows how excruciating and painful this journey is, but at the same time you're hopeful. You're listening for the signs and the signals that are going to come, that are coming, to help you get to your union on this journey. So it's my personal journey, as well as it's a message for you guys to help you out. So please check out my song Round and Round. It's a good song. Okay. And I have a lot of people who have told me that, people that aren't even, on this journey, that have told me they love the song because they just, think it's very soothing. Excuse me. And so I just want you guys to check it out. Stream it, please. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple, and the link that is in the description box will take you to all 3 platforms, whichever one is your preference, and it's on a lot of other different digital platforms as well. So okay, so let's go on into the Raise Your Vibration Oracle, and I'll pull that card for you guys, and then we can end this one on out. All right, I hope you guys are, I say this all the time, but I keep saying it because I want you to be excited for your journeys. You guys have a beautiful journey, okay? This is a beautiful journey, okay? And so the more you get excited about it, the more opportunities and the more abundance that you draw in to yourself, okay? I have started to do things like taking a course in herbal medicine. I'm starting to do more music stuff as far as learning how to be able to make my own songs from the beginning to the end, as far as not having to lease beats anymore. I want to get to the point where I can make my own songs from scratch, and I'm learning. I'm trying to get what I can done. The Spirit is guiding me to the right people to help me do this, as well as trying to get a band together. I'm doing so many things, you guys, that is I haven't really even been talking about, but that's going on at the same time as me, doing all of these other things here on the channel for you guys. So, like I said, while y'all have me right now, while I'm still waiting for my divine masculine to come around and give me his offer of love, this cup of love, it's going to happen soon because I just feel it, we are in our own type of way communicating. So we are having our own communication, and I have actual proof of that. So it's just, I can't validate it. I can't validate it by saying, oh, concretely, this is what's happening. But I do know, based on my 5D connection with him, that he is aware and that we are connected and contacting each other telepathically, as well as he's sending me messages in the physical through synchronicities and signs, as well as through his social media. So you guys keep going on this journey. Get excited about it. Start learning how to appreciate the lessons that you're learning. Even the things that come up in your dreams that you're meant to heal from. Learn that that is just for your healing purposes. It's not for you to get upset about or scared about. It's meant to heal you, okay? So if there are things that are coming up that you still haven't yet healed from in your dreams, embrace that and start learning what it is that you need to do to let go of it. Because that's only gonna help you get more stronger, as well as help you let go of some of the things that are no longer serving you. That way you can come into your union, okay? So there are reasons why you're not there yet. There are reasons why we're not in union yet. I know it hurts. I know you want to be with your twin flame. I know you miss them and you love them and you admire everything about them and you're so excited that they are in your life. I have all of the same feelings as you do. But you have necessary steps that you have to go through in order to get to that point, okay? These steps cannot be skipped over. These steps cannot be taken a shortcut around it. You have to go through the pain, through the fire, through the necessary changes you need to go through, okay? And some of y'all know what that is. Some of y'all have been called by Spirit to relocate. Some of y'all have been called by Spirit to send messages or to post things on your social media. Are you doing it? Are you getting it out there? Are you putting it out there? Spirit's telling you what you need to do. Are you making the changes? Okay, this is why things haven't progressed. So once you do that, once you take the step, the leap of faith, I tell you what, you will see progress on your journey. And be wary of anyone who is out there coaching twin flames who hasn't had any movement on their own journey. and who doesn't talk about how they are getting closer to their union. If you don't see that happening in some of these twin flame coaches lives, and if you don't get the right information from these coaches, some of these coaches, then I would suggest that you reconsider who you're listening to, okay? Because a lot of them are just out there to make a profit, unfortunately, or to get views or likes or whatever it is. Because they can monetize their accounts, but I'm not doing that. So I just want you guys to understand that a lot of the twin flames that I listen to and that I go to are already in union, okay? They're in union, so they know what they're talking about. They've been through the whole process, and no, they're not necessarily celebrities, but they are understanding the journey, and they're helping other twin flames understand the journey. And some of them know about the celebrity twin flame connections too, because they have made videos on it. So like as far as like Liz Henderson, she is actually, okay, this is one I'm going to take. Liz Henderson is actually the first person that actually made a video that I watched that told me about celebrity twin flames. And I always put her information in the description box, because she's with Guided by Angels, and she was the very first person that I was able to connect with that allowed me to not only know that there was such a thing as a celebrity twin flame connection, but also she encouraged me to start my own YouTube channel, which is why I'm here on the channel today with you guys. I didn't know at the time that I was going to start talking about celebrity twin flames, but at the beginning, this channel is called Twin Flame Musical Therapy because I was learning how to connect with my twin flame through music, and learning that we were having this mission together, which is still a very big part of what this channel is about. And I do want to get more into that musical part of it. But when I realized that there was a need for celebrity twin flame content to be included in this channel, and that first video that I made about what if my twin flame is famous, is still to this day getting at least 10 to 12 to 15 to 20 views every single day. Okay, so there is a need for this content, and so that's why I have been dedicated to making sure that this content is there for you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate it by giving me a like, by subscribing to the channel, and let me go ahead and read you guys your Raise Your Vibration card. Okay. This one is so pretty. I like this card. It looks like a key, right? It looks like a lock or a keyhole is what I'm meant to say. But it says, your mind is an altar to source energy. Wow. Your mind is an altar to source energy. We're going to learn what that means. But I love how the third eye is right there, right? I love how it's right there, okay? Staring at us with that beautiful violet energy coming through. Your third eye here is violet. Now I had also a vision, or when I had meditated one time, Father and Mama told me to draw a picture of myself with a third eye that was a green in color. And so we know that the green color is actually around the heart chakra. So a lot of the things that I see with my third eye are going to be loving, it's going to be filled with loving energy, because I connect with things that are green a lot of times, and I connect with my heart chakra a lot. So I felt that was beautiful, because Father and Mama showed me that personally, is that I have a lot of connection with seeing love in people and understanding what love is. And I'm getting chills because, that's part of my own gift, is to view the love in people with my third eye, and to see who is actually true to their own heart, okay? Who is speaking to their own heart in this connection, and who is learning how to use their heart chakra to grow and to make sure that they're connecting with their twin flame. I can see those things. I can channel that through my third eye. I can understand if you're on the channel and if you're here to help support it, or if you're just here to kind of like criticize or to look at it and scoff at whatever content is being put on here. I can sense all of that. I can sense the legit, true celebrity twin flame connections that are out there, and the people who are coming to me for help. And then there's some people that will come to me and then they'll just disappear. They won't even respond if they email me, or they'll reach out and I'll ask them a question or something and they won't even respond back. So I can tell the serious ones. I can tell the ones who are truly speaking from their heart chakra because of my third eye being, filled with a green aura, because that's what Father and Mama wanted me to understand about what I can see. I can see if people are truly loving this journey, or if they're just, more enamored by the whole process or thought of being with a celebrity. I can tell who are the serious ones by the ones that are committed, the ones that continue to keep in contact with me and share things about their journey with me, and who understand that they are, that this is a process, and they're being patient with themselves, they're being patient with their twin flame, but they're not stopping what they're doing. They're continuing to go on with their mission. They're enjoying their lives. They're living their life to the fullest. I see it. I follow them on their social media and I see them living their best life. And I just want to say kudos to you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. All of you guys who are continuing to do what you need to do to bring this mission in. I got y'all right here on my third eye. That heart is active in my third eye. I have an actual heart in my third eye that is full of green heart chakra energy. And so I want to send that love to you guys right now and let you know how proud of you guys that I am. Okay, so this is the keyhole, which is unlocking all of your gifts. Your third eye unlocks all of the gifts that you have, your spiritual gifts. And so we're going to learn how your mind is an altar to source energy. All right, let's do it. Let's go to the guidebook. I love that card. That is a beautiful card. Wow. Yep. Okay. The little box moved a little bit by itself when I put that down there. So definitely some, supernatural stuff going on around us here. Angels are like, yeah. Like, we hear you. We like that. We love it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Your mind is a powerful space. It's like a temple or sacred space with an altar that is directly connected to the universe. Okay, so that's what they're showing you here. This card, this third eye is in outer space. All the stars there, that you see, they're connected to something higher, a higher power. And this is the light, the light source flowing through this person and coming also down from source. Okay, that's source energy coming through, and then also coming out outside their body. Okay, it's like a temple or sacred space with an altar that is directly connected to the universe. Throughout your human life, you will face challenges, fear, and uncertainty. These experiences can contribute to thinking that you are facing things alone, but all of these thoughts can be placed on that altar, that connection to source energy, and you can invite the universe back in to support you. And didn't I just talk about how a lot of us, we're going to feel like there's no one who can relate to us on this journey? How I felt that way when I first started out, until I ran into Liz's channel and realized that there is such a thing as celebrity twin flame connections. And here I am now talking about it on my own channel. Okay? If you are finding a certain situation particularly challenging at the moment, lay it on the altar and add all your worries and concerns. When you place these thoughts on the altar, you open to a higher power that is able to inspire you and bring healing change. Today, the universe is encouraging you to know that you are not alone in the temple of your mind. Vibe of the day: I welcome support from the universe with the thoughts that cause me concern. All right, y'all. I know that that this week has been tough. Not only for you guys, but for me. I've had things that I've told you about in the last video, challenges that I've had, heartache, pain, things that I've been experiencing. I'm an empath, so I'm a very That's another part of the reason why my third eye chakra, my eyeball, it was colored green, because I have a very big heart, and I'm an empath, and so I pick up on a lot of things that are going on in the world, and I feel it. Okay, and so it is very important when I meditate to be aware that I can pick up on these energies, and then sometimes I have to go through and do a salt bath or cleanse with things that will help me to release a lot of the densities that I pick up when I'm, doing these things that I'm doing to help heal the world. Okay, when you meditate, you're actually sending that love into the world to help heal it. Okay, but you also, as your day goes on, you'll pick up energies from others that are, maybe sad or distraught about what's happening in the world, or just what's going on in their own lives. And you'll start to pick up on that energy, and maybe they'll start talking to you because they want to have some relief from the burdens that they're experiencing. And you start to pick that up. And so I have to go home and cleanse every day. I have to do some kind of a cleanse, whether it's the sage, the Palo Santo, or the salt baths. I do a lot of different types of things to cleanse my energy daily. And listening to the meditation music is a big one for me. I always do that, and that helps to cleanse my energy body as well. So understand that if you're an empath, if you're someone who really connects with others, and it doesn't take you much effort, it just like happens. When you're around someone, you pick up on their energy, or you pick up on their sadness, their feelings, their emotional body. It clings to yours. Understand that there are things you need to do to cleanse your energy body of that density, so that you can start feeling lighthearted again, and light in terms of the weight that you have on your energy body. So I'm going to go ahead and end it out there, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this series with the card pull from the Celebrity Twin Flame Connection deck. And your divine masculines are speaking to you guys loud and clear. They're telling you what you need to know. Please let me know if these cards are resonating by putting your comment in the comment section. Give this video a like, and then let me know what else you guys want to hear about on this journey. All right, thank you so much. I love you guys. Please listen to my song if you haven't already. Check the link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.